get you connected to your community. We're your local station to keep you informed. Welcome to Energy 95.3's Community Connection.
Hey there, it's Robin from Energy 95.3, and today I am talking with Mr. Hal Friedman from the Ovation Theater. Hi, Hal.
Hi, Robin. How you doing?
I am good, and I got so happy when I saw that you guys were doing a production of Rent, because it is the right time of year, I think, to be doing a production of Rent. But also, it's an amazing musical. Like I don't know anybody who hates Rent, you know?
It is one of the most popular musicals, obviously, through the history of Broadway, and we're really excited and honored to be giving it to the community, quite honestly. We weren't sure we were going to be able to reopen after all this COVID stuff, and to be able to reopen with something I think as legendary as Rent, it makes it worth it.
Yeah, and you are directing. You're not actually starring in it, correct?
I am not starring in it. I'm only directing the show.
That'd be a lot of work.
Although I will say our musical director is also starring in it. He is the musical director and playing Mark, because when we went about this process, we wanted to keep it small given COVID. We weren't sure how many people we should involve, given the different tier systems at the time. So we tried to keep it kind of small under that 20 person thing. So we did try to double up a little bit, but yeah, I'm not in it myself.
I feel that, the most qualified person to be musical director for a musical is somebody who knows all the music in the play anyway. So it kind of does work out.
Absolutely.
And how long is Rent going to be running for?
So July 11th. So,
okay.
2 Sundays from now.
So we people still have a lot of time to go check out, because right now, currently, I think you're the only theater that are actually doing stuff right now.
Well, I think right now Melodrama might be doing some
Melodrama.
stuff.
That is true.
But yes, right now we are one of the only theaters in town doing stuff, and really one of the only theaters in the country. There aren't that many reopened. Broadway's most of their reopenings are coming in September, same with Los Angeles. So yeah, we are one of the only theaters in California and the country out there doing stuff right now.
I think it's going to start trickling, and eventually absolutely. We're going to see just, like how movie theaters are barely opening up. But so I think we're going to see it like coming out over the summer, a bunch of different theaters and stuff opening up. But I have to wonder, and I have to ask, because this is a local production of a very well-known, well-loved, famous musical. How is your version of Rent different from Jonathan Larson's original vision for the Broadway show?
Well, I think that when it comes down to anytime you take a performance piece, so a musical, a play, you're always trying to find your way into it. You may change the setup a little bit, give it your own style, maybe the costumes, which we've given our set a similar style to the original production, but making it our own. We have this beautiful mural that's been painted that has the name of local AIDS, people who have died of AIDS, written on it by their family. And we really tried to make it something that incorporates local, the local ties. But also we wanted to make it original, absolutely. So ours is a period piece. It does take place in the 90s, but we went with costumes that more emulated the actual time period as opposed to what's come on, before on Broadway, to kind of give it our own take a little bit. But, Jonathan Larson's vision is so amazing and so visionary in its day and now. The themes of the story really they're so relevant to today.
Yeah.
We didn't feel that there was much we didn't want to mess with it at all. We wanted to keep it as, as a part of what has come before, the tradition of Rent, while making it something that is new as well.
Yeah, and I think adding the touch of, people signing the names, it kind of makes a play personal to anybody who's going to go see the play. Like, it's a very emotional play. I mean, I get teared up, but it's a very emotional play. But then when you see that element of like your personalized, like the name or like whatever addition you put on there, it kind of just draws the audience in just even a little bit more.
You always want to make whatever you're doing relevant for your audience. I think that's important. And coming out of COVID, I think we're all feeling similar emotions that these characters are feeling in the show. And to also connect that with where AIDS has affected our community does make it something that's more than just another production of Rent. It's a production of Rent that incorporates our community.
Yeah, absolutely. And I have to ask, because everybody's got their favorite, but your favorite song from Rent?
This is a hard question. I really like Santa Fe.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a lot of people, they'll say Seasons of Love or One Song Glory. And there's so many wonderful songs. It's one of those things that we all talk about. We go, we're not sick of the music yet. This is so good. But for me personally, I love the song Santa Fe because it kind of gives you the feeling of, I call it breezy. It's just breezy. We're just hanging out. We're being cool.
Yeah.
And you feel like you're transported. And that's sort of what those characters are feeling in that moment, to be transported out of their reality, to feel a little bit of a vacation. And I think we all have the feeling of we need a vacation from life right now.
I know. It's like, I haven't done anything, but I need a vacation,
yeah,
you know?
I feel it. It does feel that way. So Santa Fe is the vacation number. And I certainly really enjoy that song.
And Ovation's got so much stuff coming up. It's just like, and they're like some super classic shows. So there's a Buddy Holly story, Sound of Music, which I mean, that's going to be a big take on Clue.
Yeah, we're really excited about that as well. Yeah. These are great shows. I mean, we're excited about our season. We really felt that we wanted to make a season that was going to be relevant for now and give people things to laugh at, to have catharsis through, to feel like they can get out there and see entertainment again. So a lot of the shows that we picked, like things like Into the Woods, they have themes that we all feel today. You know, like in Into the Woods, it's like you're going along your fairy tale life, and something like a big giant's foot comes and steps on you, and you're not. And I think COVID's like a big giant's foot for us right now.
Yeah,
we're all coming out of our of that, and so I think we really wanted to find shows that at once can be entertaining, can give us a break from all of this, but also in some cases be a catharsis for what we've just been through as a community.
Absolutely. And everybody can get the whole schedule, the whole season, because I mean, it goes into like all the way to April of next year, which I think is great. Going over to theovationtheater.org, correct?
.com.
Oh, it's .com?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Theovationtheater.com.
Well, I'm looking at nothing then, apparently.
Unless we actually may have changed. I don't know. Last I heard it was .com.
What is that? That is a magical musical going on in the background.
I am a teacher, so I'm actually teaching summer school, and I'm in my classroom, and that's the bell just ringing.
That is that red light flashing saying, hurry it up, hurry it up.
Yeah.
Rent is going on. And for anybody who hasn't seen Rent before, what can they expect going into this then?
So I think if you've never seen Rent before, come ready and be open to be challenged. I think there are themes in this play, obviously that have to do with AIDS, LGBTQ, even things like there's a little bit of police brutality in it. There are aspects. These were all written in the original. So the idea of homelessness, these are all things that we as a Bakersfield community are facing. So I think every community is facing. And so you got to be ready to come in and see these themes displayed for you. I always tell people it's really a happy show. It's an uplifting show. There are parts of it that are sad, especially in Act 2. So for sure, come in understanding that you're going to go through a range of emotions. But I think ultimately this is a story about living each day as if it's your last, and there's no day but today. And that's the last thing it leaves you with. No day but today. And we all need to, I think, take that to heart these days. And
especially these days. Yeah, absolutely. So again, you can get more information at theovationtheater.com.
Yeah.
Check out the whole schedule on there because, like, I mean, I'm just like, oh, you're doing once? Oh my God.
Yes. Yeah,
so
we're very excited.
You got all the hits planned out until next year. And I just think that's great. And looking forward to going to seeing Rent before it ends in July. And Hal Friedman, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
And have a good day.
You too. Bye.